Hi, I'm Corina Becker, and about a year ago I was on Twitter and noticed this event called Communication Shutdown.
Many autistic adults were upset when they heard about communication shutdown, which seemed to promote harmful stereotypes about autistic people, and which ignored the communication methods that were used by the autistic community.
The message that the communication shutdown and similar initiatives gives me is one of profound misunderstanding of what it is to be in my brain and brains like mine. Initiatives like that say to me that they believe the communication issue is all my problem.
Autism is a difficult condition to understand, no matter who you are. Even those of us on the spectrum are often without the words to describe what it truly means to be autistic. And while those who have more normal manifestations of empathy, quote unquote, have the greatest of intentions, I do feel the movement and subsequent donations are quite misguided.
I was very disturbed, and talking and reading the opinions of other autistics online, I decided, well, why don't we make our own event? Why don't we, instead of being silent on November 1st, why don't we be as loud as possible on the internet? And I called it Autistics Speaking Day. Other people caught on and started tweeting, and Kathryn made a Facebook page, and it just kind of spread from there, and here we are today.
When I heard about Autistic Speaking Day on Corina Becker's blog, I decided to start a Facebook event page to promote it. I didn't expect it to get as big as it did, but it grew into something far beyond its original intentions.
And I can tell you absolutely that my communication issues are not just a failure on my side. Communication is a process in which people both send and receive messages. I send messages. I send a lot of messages. They may not all be in your language of saying one thing and meaning something else as indicated by body language and tone of voice, but I send messages.
Often these words are unwilling, jumbled, and ineffective to expound the ideas that drive them. My voice does not air readily the frustrations laying in between my thoughts and tongue.
The first thing that I would like to say for Jaden is that if people would take the time to slow down and listen to him, they might hear him without my help. He has a lot to say, but it doesn't come out easy for him. He works harder at talking than most people do at listening.
Not speaking isn't the same as not listening. Not speaking isn't the same as not communicating.
That you do not hear my struggles does not mean that they don't exist. That I fail to emote them does not end them.
It grew to over 500 participants from all over the world, more than 80 of whom created blog posts, articles, and videos for Autistic Speaking Day. By the time Autistic Speaking Day 2010 was over, people were asking us to make it the yearly event. So we did Autistic Speaking Day again, and Autistic Speaking Day 2011 attracted over 100 works by autistic people and their allies. The success of Autistic Speaking Day is an example of how important social media is for autistic people. We were able to promote the words of real autistic people. Some of us spoke out against the campaigns that did not take autistic voices into account. Some of us just told the world what our lives were like, but the most important message that we sent to people was that we exist and that we want to be accepted.